There's an old saying that goes, if I only knew then what I know now, life would be so much easier for me. I would avoid so many mistakes. Well, today's episode is very special. You don't want to miss today's episode. Hello everyone and welcome to the Jackie Flemming Show, where we discuss faith, fashion, and fun. I'm Jackie Flemming and I'm so excited that you are tuning into today's show. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go back in time and prevent yourself from making future mistakes? Well, I had an opportunity to do it. Today's episode, I'm interviewing the old Jackie. Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in to today's episode. I'm so excited about my special guest that I have with me today. I'm interviewing the old Jackie Flemming. I'm so excited about interviewing her today because I have so many exciting questions to ask her today. So, hi, Jackie. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. Just looking for something to get into. You know how we always. So, Jackie, do you ever think about changing your old lifestyle? Girl, stop. Change what? You look like a little sellout, a little church girl. For what? Change my lifestyle for what? You look like you lost a little touch, though. Lost touch? I haven't lost touch. I am still Jackie Flemming. Just because I don't do the same things I used to do doesn't mean I don't remember. I remember everything. Believe me, I remember how to smoke a blunt. I remember how to roll a blunt. I remember smoking weed. I remember hanging out with dope boys. I remember all of the things I used to do. I even remember all of the old lyrics and the songs I used to listen to. You know, we used to love Lil' Kim, all of her lyrics. You remember Crush on You? Oh, yo, shorty, won't you go and give me a bag of Alito? I'll be undressed with a bra or a see-through while you counting me, thinking I'ma cheat you. The only one thing I want to do is freak you, girl. Don't you go there. Oh, so you want me to be some little church girl like you? Girl, stop. You want me to live this boring life, a church girl like you, to give up what I'm doing? I'm too young for that. First of all, you want me to stop drinking, stop smoking. I love God, but let me tell you something. I love God, but I want to be able to love God and still do what I want to do. I want nobody to tell me when I can and when I can't do what I want to do. I want to be able to still smoke and say I love God. I want to be able to still drink and say I love God. And I don't want no rules to tell me when and how I do what I do. So I can't see myself coming on the side where you are, wearing them long dresses down to the floor, them big hats, and y'all in there shouting and doing all that stuff. I can't see. I'm fine where I am right here. I just can't see myself on the other side doing what you do. I gotta have my fun. I gotta have my fun. Look, I understand what you feel about having fun and saying that what you're doing is fun. But look, reality, what's fun about dodging bullets? What's fun about not knowing whether or not you have an STD or some type of disease just for having fun? What's fun about smoking so much till you literally go into a cardiac arrest, nearly lose your life? What's fun about drinking and destroying your body? There's nothing fun about that. You're right. It's a little rough out here. I don't see myself in this lifestyle too long. You know, the other day I did look at one of my friends and she just got turned out. You know, she used to like boys, now she like girls. And then the other day, one of my friends came up to me and she was just telling me how she have STDs now from, sleeping with several guys. So I don't see myself continuing this lifestyle, but I just can't see myself on the other side where you are. I am looking for change, but I just can't see myself changing. It is a possibility, but not right now. But how did I get saved at 16 years old? Girl, at 16, that's where it's popping. That's, we young. We have so much energy, and you gave it all up for God. Didn't I hear you got babies and you married? How did we do that? Girl, I just can't do it. I can't do it. You Sister Jackie now, or what they call you, Sister Jackie? They call you church lady. What they call you now? I know you wearing them big hats with them big brims and them dresses all the way down to the floor. I gotta show a little skin, I can't see myself doing what you're doing. See, that's the problem with most people. They feel like when they cross over to the other side, now I'm living one lifestyle and then now I want to live for God, that I have restrictions and I can't do this and I can't do that. Actually, I am saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Spirit, and I still know how to look beautiful. I still know how to dress sexy for my husband. I still know how to look classy. The difference between me now and me back then, I didn't carry myself with respect. Today, I carry myself with respect, which I demand respect by my persona, the way I carry myself, and the way I present myself. Back then, I was looking for a lot of attention. I dressed a certain way, and I even looked a certain way, which I attracted what I presented myself as. There's nothing wrong with being saved and serving God and able to still have fun. I still have fun. And many times we get caught up into, well, I don't want to serve God because I may be missing out on something. You're not missing out on anything. It's just a change of attitude. See, God had to teach me how to have real fun. See, sin takes the fun out of life. When you're sinning, you have to constantly look over your shoulders because you're constantly lying, or you have to pay the consequences for doing somebody wrong. But when you get in a relationship with God, He teaches you how to have real fun. You no longer have to walk in fear. Now you walk in freedom because now you're free. I'm actually enjoying my husband because I'm happily married. When you're living in sin, you're constantly feeling regrets of if I'm doing something wrong because I'm constantly sleeping with somebody that I'm not married to. And when you get with God, He shows you how to have real fun. He's not trying to take fun away from you. He's just trying to teach you how to do it the right way. See, what God had to do was change my focus. See, my focus back then was chasing after boys, letting them treat me any kind of way, running after drugs, running after dope boys. But my new focus is chasing after the right things, chasing after dreaming and accomplishing my dreams, being around people with business minds and those who want to pursue after their dreams and their goals. See, there's nothing wrong with being on the other side. It's just now I have a new level of focus. And so I changed my attitude and it changed my life. So what I want to ask you, I've been where you are, but can you say you have been where I am, in a place of freedom, in a place of joy, in a place of fulfillment? Do you know what it feels like to feel that kind of freedom? you all heard me said earlier, you may know me, but you don't know my story. Well, I showed you the interview of the old me, and I lived a life at a tender age of 12 years old of trouble, trying to chase after love in all of the wrong places. I've chased after love, and I tried to find it in drugs. I tried to find it in drinking. I tried to find it in men. And I tried to find love in all of the wrong places, which led my life into a lot of trouble. At the age of 12, here I am smoking marijuana, cigarettes, Black and Milds, trying to experiment. You know how we are as young. We like to get bragging points, to share with our friends what we've done and to be popular. Well, that's what I was trying to do at 12 years old. One day, I saw a young guy smoking marijuana, and he came up to me and asked me to smoke, and I did it. Didn't know him because I wanted bragging points. And I started smoking with this guy. And as I began to start smoking marijuana with him, he, disappeared, just left, and never seen him another day in my life. He didn't even live in the neighborhood where I lived at. He just came out of the blue and asked me that I wanted to smoke with him, and I did. After I finished smoking with him, I went back into the apartment, and my heart started pounding, racing really fast. And I felt delusional, and I felt real sick, and I didn't know what was going on with me. I literally was having an overdose of drugs, and I just didn't know what was going on. And everything I touched, it felt like my hand would go through it. I tried to go up the steps, and it felt like my legs and my feet were going through the steps. I laid on the bed, and when I laid on the bed, my body felt like it went through the bed. Make a long story short, my family saw that I was having a panic attack, and they rushed me to the hospital. And when I got to the hospital, the nurse looked at me and said, this young girl is going into cardiac arrest. Her heart is racing too fast. And if she didn't make it here within the next hour, she would have died. Wow, 12 years old, would have died. Why? Looking for love in all of the wrong places, trying to experiment, trying to have fun, what I thought was fun. Literally almost died from trying to have fun. Many of us, we go through things in life where we are ashamed of. And yes, I was ashamed of a lot of things I've done. But I am here today to tell my story, how God delivered and set me free. That life that I thought was fun nearly led me into an overdose. Not nearly led, I went into an overdose. That life that I thought that was fun, I literally was suicidal. I had thoughts of not living, and I didn't want to live anymore. These things that we think is fun, it's really not fun. And so I want to give you 2 points of power. The first point is, don't believe the lie that Satan tells us that serving God is boring. Serving God isn't boring. Don't believe those lies. See, I was a youth, and I was young, and many people came up to me and telling me to go to church, go to church, go to church. I felt like church was so boring. I felt like God didn't deserve my youth and my energy. And so I felt like I had all of the time in the world to go party, drink, have fun. Nobody tell me what to do. To give it all up and come to God, boring church, preaching, you got to dress a certain way, was really lies of the enemy. I still can maintain the life that I used to live, but in a classy, safe way. I still can dress and have fun. I still can look cute and wear heels and, wear my makeup and wear my hair cute. Those are lies of the enemy. He wants you to feel like you're going to miss something in life and that you're missing out on something. You're not missing out on nothing. Let me tell you what. Look at what God promised you in his word. What did he promise you in his word? He said he promised to give you life more and more abundantly. God doesn't want to see you die in sin. He doesn't want to see you continue walking a pathway that is going to lead you straight into destruction. But he wants to see you have life, and life more abundantly. It's God's desire to see you live a fruitful life, live a life of truth and of freedom. That's lies of the enemy that's saying that if you serve God, it's going to keep you from doing something. No, actually, it's helping us to prevent ourselves. What is a life of drinking all day long? You're tearing up your body. What's a life of smoking all day long? You're literally hurting your body. But if you want to do it, that's your choice. But God gives us choices, and the choice he gives us is life. And so by choosing a life of life and freedom, meaning you have to give up some things. And if you want a long life, you mean you're going to have to give up some things that you used to think that was fun, but really wasn't fun. I thought it was fun and nearly ended up in the hospital. What's fun about that? That's not fun. And so point number 2, understand that where God is about to take you is far greater than where you currently are. See, many of us, we are stuck in now as if what's going on with my life? God doesn't want to see me do better. I'm just going to continue doing what I want to do and live the life that I want to do. No, God wants to see you have a life of fruitfulness. He wants to see you go higher in him. He wants to take you higher. He wants to do awesome things in your life. Another thing is, don't be like Lot's wife. There is trouble when you begin to start looking back. What happened to Lot's wife? When Lot's wife looked back, she got destroyed. You will get destroyed if you keep looking back. Keep looking back at your old lifestyle. Keep looking back and saying, maybe I'm missing something in life. Maybe there's more to life. If I stay where I am and the current place where I am, if you keep looking back, you will get destroyed. And so Lot's wife, she got destroyed. But you gotta remain focused and look ahead, because there's greatness where God is about to take you. So you'll miss out on the greatness looking back. You'll get destroyed looking back. But if you can put your mind and look forward and say, I know I had a bad past. I know I made some mistakes, but where God has taken me is far greater than where I am currently. Yes. And so the next thing is to stay around people who want to see you go higher, who will help you to focus on God and to help you get delivered and to stay free. I always say this, get around people who can help you to maintain your deliverance, who can help you to keep your mind on track, who can help you to stay focused, because there's greater work for you. Look, I've been through a lot. I've done a lot. I've done some things that I'm ashamed of. Many of you are looking and saying, whew, you don't even want to know what I've done. But guess what? Where God has taken us is far greater than where we are currently. So stop looking back and stop trying to keep yourself in the back. Because guess what? Looking back, you can get destroyed. Many of you are there watching right now. The enemy will come to you and try to remind you. One thing I found out, and I wrote this in my first book, Purpose Secrets, when you kick that devil out of your life, look for him to return. When you kick him out of your life, look for him to return. He's going to return to see, are you really what you say you are? Do you really read the Bible like you say you do? Do you really trust God like you say you do? And how do you keep the devil out when you kick him out? Stay under a covering. Get in a church home. Find a church. Find a pastor. Get around believers. Get around people that can see where God is taking you. Stop hanging around people that will bring up your past and keep reminding you that you're no good, that you're nobody, you're never going to be nothing. You're going to be like your old daddy. You're going to be like your mama. You're going to be like your family. Stay around people that can see further than where you currently are, because where you're going is far greater than where you currently are. Hello everyone, I'm Jackie Flemming and I'm so excited about A Night of Purpose 2017. Yes, A Night of Purpose 2017. Look, all of us have a purpose. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care what your background is. I don't care what your circumstances are. You have a purpose, and we are going to have a purpose party like no other. This year's Night of Purpose will be held at Hilton Atlanta Airport. You don't want to miss this year. Look, many of you have been praying and you've been asking God for answers on how to walk in your purpose and how to fulfill your purpose. And we all know it takes money to fulfill your purpose. So guess what I'm doing? I'm bringing a self-made millionaire to come and to speak to you all on entrepreneurship. Yes, my special guest will be Lisa Nicole Cloud from Married to Medicine. You don't want to miss this year's event. I will also be speaking a powerful message on purpose, and there will be a special impartation that night. Not only just we're going to walk in our purpose, but we're going to walk in our purpose with power. Look, people are driving in, they're flying in, already booking their hotels. What are you waiting for? Go register now for A Night of Purpose 2017. It's going to be a night of fun, food, fashion, but also purpose. I'll see you at A Night of Purpose 2017. Click on the link below. Go to my website now. Register now. I want to see you at A Night of Purpose 2017. Hello everyone. Do you want to be beautiful? Do you want to be fit? It takes a lot of hard work. Come and join me in the gym today. Hello everyone, I'm so excited today because I'm in the gym with Fit Coach Janae. She's actually my personal trainer. Ladies, you know how we like to look beautiful on the outside, but really on the inside, we're really unhealthy and we're really not fit. And so many of us would like to go and get girdles, things to cover up instead of working out. But is it really bad to use alternatives to working out?
Well, the thing about alternatives, such as your girdles or your waist keytures or sutures, what they call them, I don't use them at all. But what it does is, instead of eliminating the fat and the toxins, which is actually what's causing that area to have that rounded look, or the muffin top, what some people like to call it, or belly bulge. The thing about the waist trainers And the girdles it's just pulling your waist in and shifting your fat and your organs. It's actually pressing your organs down, if you could imagine that. So it's not actually eradicating the fat in that area. It's just reshaping and reforming your body. Well, what happens with that is when you do that, or butt injections for so long, and you did it when you were 25 or 30, when you turn 40 and 50, your body begins to age and progress. But this has been altered unnaturally, so it doesn't change with your age as it's supposed to. So yet now you have a 25-year-old looking waist, and the rest of your body is aging, so you have a 50-year-old looking body. So it's always best to train your body together. And if you want a flatter tummy, or you want that waistline to come in a little bit, you want to do the necessary things and train, like what we do together, just to eliminate body fat around those particular areas, tone and sculpt your glutes. You can get a bigger butt naturally, and ladies, it's okay. We like to have a nice rounded butt. Do it naturally, and as you get older, you'll keep that rounded butt and it'll age with you.
So Fit Coach, can you leave us with a tip of the day?
Sure. Well, the one thing that I would say is, if you're not going to eat 100% organic, organic foods, of course, keep your body nice and flushed out from any impurities, toxins, and continually eliminating excess fat. If you can't eat strictly organic, make sure that you're getting a good detox to continue to flush your system out and continue to burn fat and get rid of toxins and impurities. And then the second thing would be to make sure you're getting at least 30 minutes of physical activity or exercise a day. That's all you need to add about 10 years on to your heart's lifespan.
Well, there you go. You have it. Fit Coach Janae gave us great motivation to get started working out so we can be fit, healthy, and in shape, and also so we can be beautiful on the outside and also on the inside. You all have a great day today. Thank you. Hello everyone, this segment is called the question of the day, and today's question is from Kiera from Decatur, Georgia. She asks, how do you know if he is the right one? Well, that question is a great question, Kiera. How do you know if the person that you're dating is the right one? Is he the one that you're supposed to marry? Is he the one that you're supposed to get engaged to? That is a great question. How do you know if he's the right one? It's called instinct. You look at the things when you're dating that person. You pick up little things. You'll see, first of all, does he have a relationship with God? Secondly, how does he treat me? Thirdly, how does he treat his mother? You pick up little things there to see if this is the particular person that I want to take with me in my future. You pick up little things. Does he have a temperament problem? Does he easily go from 0 to 10 off of anything? You ask yourself questions. Is this something I want to put up with in my future? If not, you make the choice, because nobody is putting a gun to your head and saying you have to be with this particular person. Let me throw this out there. Everyone has baggage. You just have to decide what baggage you want to put up with. So everybody has issues. Everybody has things that they deal with in life. But it's up to you to decide, I want to deal with this, I want to deal with that. And that particular person has to decide whether they want to deal with your baggage. And you have to decide whether you want to deal with that person's baggage. So it's all about instinct, and it's all about choices. I hope that answered your question today, Kiera. Have a great day. Remember, if you have a question that you would love for me to answer, please send it to the email below. I would love to answer your question.